Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Eli, and welcome back to the channel. Most of the trails that I like to wheel are in the Sierra Nevadas, where the grades are very, very steep. So, a lot of hill climbs that you have to do at pretty decent speeds. Um, it is a 3.6 2015 Jeep JK, and it is a 6-speed manual. So, what I noticed is up the steep grades between like 30 to 40 miles an hour. It becomes very sluggish with this setup, and I mean that's expected. This thing doesn't really have that many horsepowers. It's got a minivan engine in it, but it does like to get hot. So the JKs notoriously run pretty hot at operating temps, but with my experience is um, the fan does not like to kick on until it gets very hot. And with my Jeep being so heavy, by the time the fan kicks on, the temps get a little bit too hot. It's not overheating, but it does give me a little bit of anxiety watching the the gauge get up into like the 230s, 240s. By the time the fan kicks on, and then into high speed mode, it does play catch up. So today we are installing this RPM PWM kit. It's basically uh, going to let us change some of the settings with the fan controller, where we could get it to kick on a lot sooner than it normally does OEM. With the 2015 Jeeps, the Wranglers, they come factory ECU locked, so you can't adjust the fan speed by tuning it. So you either have to do what I'm doing. There's other kits like Mishimoto. I'm going with RPM just because I know they make very good quality items. So the other option for you is to send in your ECU to have it unlocked, because the 2015 and newer JKs have a locked ECU where you cannot change the fan speed. After you unlock the ECU, you could change the fan speed through HP tuners, but I do live in California, and after speaking with some other people out here, um, they let me know that it can be a little bit risky smogging your vehicle if you have a tuned ECU or an unlocked ECU. Um, so my option right now is trying this, and then we'll see how that works. We're gonna head over to Lex's house right now, and we're gonna wire this bad boy up. Stay tuned. So just to make things clear, my Jeep is not overheating. Um, if you are having overheating issues, there might be an underlying issue you may want to take a look at. The problem I'm having is the Jeeps are notoriously run pretty hot, considering JK's operating temps are ranging between 206 and 226 Fahrenheit. And the high speed fan for the radiator doesn't like to kick on until like 226 Fahrenheit. Um, Considering how heavy my Jeep is on 1 tons, 42-inch tires, skid plates, um, by the time the high speed fan kicks on, the temps get up to like about 240 Fahrenheit and play catch up with keeping the Jeep cool. What we're doing today is installing this pulse width module system. It will basically allow the fan to kick on around 190, 195 Fahrenheit, and hopefully this will help the Jeep stay kind of cool while driving up the steep grades in the Sierras like Donner Pass or the drive through Kirkwood. Um, those grades are pretty steep, and They put a lot of stress on this minivan engine. Um, it is winter time, so the temps are a lot cooler now outside. We will do the stress testing this upcoming summer once the temperatures are around in the 100s. We'll know for sure if this will help. Stay tuned. So having this mod should also help a little bit in 4 low. I don't really have any overheating problems or issues at all. However, sometimes on very, very steep climbs when you have to give it some throttle and for low for a while, it does like to get a little hot, like maybe 240 degrees, and then you just gotta let it chill a little bit to cool down and wait for the fan to kick on. So having the fan to kick on a lot sooner will help move all that airflow to kind of keep the engine cool. Maybe in the future we'll be doing a LS swap.
All right, you guys can see. Actually, I don't know how well you can see on my dash. This is my first time using a chest rig for my camera, so it's trial and error. But if you could see, my dash is pretty lit up. I don't have tone rings on my axles, and yeah. So that's the reason. As long as my check engine light is not on, that's all that matters for me. Also, I do have the notorious windshield of a JK. It's got all kinds of cracks, and I don't bother on changing it because I know the second I change it, my windshield will get cracked up again. All right, so we're almost at Lex's house. I am gonna bring him some garage beers before we start working on this thing. All right, so we got some garage beers for Lex, and we're heading over to his place right here. Have a YouTube channel, check it out. He does some really cool builds out there. All right, let's open this up. Don't do it like me with a razor blade. Ooh.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
So this is what we're talking about. All right, we went to college one time, so I think we could read this right here.
I think it's color coded a little bit. I like colors.
Yeah, let's show it to them. It's got some pink and blue. All right. Lex is gonna do the magic work here.
Was this all that came with it?
Yeah.
Does it come with the relays?
Relays?
Or is it built in?
I think it's all built in.
Looks like a good spot for it. What you think?
Pretty good.
And the wiring's right here, right where the ECU wiring comes in, so I think it's gonna be perfect. Nice.
All right, we're just disconnecting the battery.
Let's start on the fan side. Take off some of this tape, man. This thing's sticky. Pretty nasty feeling. I'm gonna be splicing this wire right here. Disconnect this. Prevents the check engine light from coming on. The check engine light would be for the fan. So we run it through a resistor and it feeds power back and it tells the computer that the fan's good. So the blue wire goes to the harness side of the Jeep, and then the red wire is going to go to the 12 volt battery. This one's going to go to the battery, so we're going to have to add wire to extend it.
Okay.
So I'll put this red wire right here. Just like that. This is going to go onto the battery. So we have to extend this gray wire right here. This goes to the fan, so we're going to run a wire here somewhere. Basically, it's going to come all the way around that way. We're going to be putting this into a loom, a split loom, so we're not going to run it right now, but we will be soldering it. Solder on there, and it's waterproof. So just to recap what we got going on here on the fan side, we cut the signal wire. The chassis side connects to the blue, the red side connects all the way to the battery, and we extend this wire. This will be connected to the gray on the relay module. And yeah, we just gotta button this thing up, run the looms, hide them, and we're done with this side.
All right, and this is where we're mounting the module right next to the ECU. It's a nice little spot right here for it. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot.
Upgrade my soldering iron. Alright, so a recap of what we did on this ECU side. So there's two plugs here. We'll be working with the gray plug. We got 4 wires spliced in here. This diagram is a little bit misleading. So when you're looking at it, you would be looking at it like this. So the pink power wire is right there. Took me a minute to figure it out, but we got to figure it out. It's pretty simple. So yeah, we got these soldered back in. We're gonna throw some tape on there and connect. And yeah, we're gonna put all this stuff back together, run some electrical tape, make it look factory again, and then we'll be going next to, this is the gray wire, this is the one we'll be extending that goes to over there to the fan side, and then this power wire, this is the optional activation wire, so we'll be using this and connecting it to Eli's. What kind of switch you got here? This is a pro switch? One of the switchboards. So he'll be going to the switchboard.
It's the aux beam.
Yeah, the aux beam switchboard. So he'll be able to power the fan to 100% with the click of a button from his aux beam inside the car.
so we ran the gray wire from here, feed it down to the grill, across where the radiator is, and out here. We're gonna zip tie it to the wiring loom just behind the grill right here. Keep it out of the way. Alright, so we just got done wiring everything. So I have it set up to my aux beam. Press this button and it manually kicks on the radiator fan. Wired to the switch, the aux beam right here.